Few people understand the nation's history in politics better than Newt Gingrich. He's a former Speaker of the House. Good morning, Newt Gingrich. How are you this Sunday morning?
Well, listen, it's great to be with you as always, and we are living in a period of just remarkable change, and I think that there's more than enough for us to chat about today.
You, first of all, next week at Mount Vernon, you are breaking ground on your new documentary. Tell the American people about it.
Well, we have, on May 20th, we're going to have a premiere at Mount Vernon of The First American, which is a terrific movie about George Washington, and we appreciate your help with this. It's a very big project, and we wanted to do the kind of film that could reach young people and get across how important it is to understand what made America great, how important it is to understand the potential that we have as a country, and that potential came from the basic values and the basic beliefs of our founding fathers, and that the most important of those was George Washington, a man who helped us win the Revolutionary War, a man who helped us write the Constitution, and a man who set all sorts of precedents by being our first president. So his lifetime is a remarkable span of patriotism, and we hope that people will find the whole concept of the First American interesting. They can go to GingrichProductions.com and both learn about our movie, and that's GingrichProductions.com is also where I do 2 free newsletters a week that they can sign up for. It doesn't cost anything. And we also this week have a new edition coming out of our book, Rediscovering God in America, which is a great book that takes you on a tour of Washington where we go monument by monument, from the Washington Monument to the Jefferson Memorial to Lincoln, and we show you the relationship between God and each of our famous national leaders. It's a very, very compelling and powerful book.
Well, I look forward to being with you at Mount Vernon. Let's talk about politics a few minutes. What the heck is going on in our country?
Well, I think the American people are sick and tired of Washington. I think that you have both a left-wing and a right-wing rebellion underway. Bernie Sanders has become the symbol on the left and has had a remarkably good run. If you think about a 73-year-old socialist from Vermont who never ran as a Democrat until he filed to run for president, he's had a tremendous run because there's so many million people who are sick and tired of Hillary Clinton and sick and tired of politics as usual in Washington. On the right, you've had this huge upsurge. 17 candidates started. One of them is still standing, and that's Donald Trump. And nobody would have said to you a year and a half ago, oh, yeah, obviously Trump is going to win the nomination 2 months before the convention. But something's happening out there because people really believe that Washington is too powerful, that the bureaucrats are too arrogant, that there's a real effort to impose radical values on us, and that it is crippling the American economy and crippling our jobs and our take-home pay. And all those things have come together to create the most insurgent candidate of my lifetime in Donald Trump. I mean, we've never seen anything like it. There's a businessman who never ran for public office, announces on June 16th, and by early May has become the nominee. It's a remarkable achievement.
Hillary, do you think there's any way that the FBI could be serious about indicting a presidential candidate?
I think that the weight of evidence, and I was actually just getting a briefing on this just before you called, the weight of evidence is that any other person who would have done these things would already probably be in a jury trial on criminal charges. There's increasing evidence that her email was hacked by foreigners, that American secrets were taken, that what she did was illegal, had real consequences, caused damage to American security. And I think you can tell because, if there wasn't anything there, the FBI would have dropped the case. I mean, it doesn't help the FBI to be actively investigating Hillary Clinton. And yet there they are week after week. They refuse to give it up, and they just keep nibbling away at it, if you will. And I think that it's a remarkable moment in American history, and I don't know what's going to happen. I'm like you in that at one level I think, geez, that they can't indict the presidential nominee. But at another level, I think, the Brazilian president just got impeached and is going to go to a trial in the Senate in Brazil. We have had French presidents under investigation for theft in the past. We had Berlusconi as the leader of the Italian government, came under investigation by judges for corruption. So you do have examples around the world where this happens. And, it's a little hard to imagine the FBI being this tenacious and this determined if they think there's nothing there.
Does the Democratic Party then zig towards Biden or zag to Sanders?
I think if Hillary collapses because she's indicted, Sanders has to be the nominee. You can't have somebody who got that many million votes and has that many thousand delegates, and then parachute in Joe Biden or parachute in Elizabeth Warren any more than you could have done that in the Republican Party. So I think it's very, very unlikely that you're going to get anybody except Hillary or Bernie.
What was Cruz saying the other day that he's thinking of reactivating? It's nonsense, isn't it?
Well, I hope that was just a bad day. That's how I'd like you to think of it. I just think I don't know what Ted was thinking of. To me, it's pretty clear that this is over. Trump is the nominee. That's why I disagreed with Paul Ryan. I thought that the moment to say, okay, we have the leader of the team, let's pull the team together, let's go beat Hillary, has arrived. And I don't see any way that you're either for Hillary Clinton or you're for Donald Trump. If you're not for Donald Trump, you're functionally helping Hillary Clinton. I think it's just that straightforward.
What else? This is Sunday morning. Everybody, all Americans are drinking that strong cup of coffee. What else would you like to tell the American public this morning?
Well, I'd like to say that I hope that despite all of our current problems, despite all the confusion, I hope every person listening to us remembers that this is the most extraordinary country in history. We attract people from all over the world. We attract people who come here to create a better future. As you know, they may come from Greece, they may come from Somalia, they may come from Colombia, and it's an astonishing place. And I think if we will do our job, we can give our grandchildren a reignited America that reestablishes the right of every young person to dream and then to go out and work hard to make that dream come true. And I really have enormous faith that the American people are bigger than our problems, and that I have two grandchildren who are 14 and 16, and I think that they have the potential for their life to be even dramatically more exciting and more interesting than ours has been. So I'm a big optimist, and I just hope everybody will keep faith in America and then do what it takes to make sure that we renew the American dream so that everybody can go out and pursue happiness by working hard and learning and being part of this great adventure.
Thank you, Newt Gingrich, and we look forward to seeing you in Mount Vernon, and God bless America and all you do for America.
Right. It's going to be great, very exciting. We look forward to seeing you there, and thank you for your tremendous help in making the movie.
This is the Cats Roundtable, and we're on every Sunday between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock, and we hope you have a great day. Have a nice Sunday.